I'm Shu An and welcome back to Tried and Tested. Now today's episode is all about legs. Now sometimes I feel like the legs are the most neglected part of the body because you know, you can run, you can jump, you can walk, you do a lot of things in your legs, right? So you kind of expect them to take care of themselves. But they don't. So today we have a few things to help you look after them. We have here the Next Care Foot Care Pad, and this is like to help blister healing and also to prevent friction and all that kind of stuff when you wear heels, you know. And also we have here the Gel Height Enhancer. Now this is not like your regular insole. It doesn't just give you support and comfort, it also gives you height. And we also have this kind of disgusting scratch callus remover. Okay, never mind, we'll show you later. It's a bit And then we also have the Sally Hansen airbrush legs. Water resistant, very important. It's like foundation for legs. Alright, let's get started. I'm here with the Next Care Foot Care Pad, right? So if you just have a look, it's obviously very different from a regular plaster. You know how regular plasters are like small, and when you put them on, they kind of like rub off, especially when they're rubbing against the heel of your shoe. So this is for like if you have super uncomfortable heels. Not only does it protect this part of your foot, you see, mine has suffered a lot of torture from really bad heels, and it's kind of like in a very bad place now, but this promises to prevent that kind of problem. So let me just try it and see how comfortable it is, okay? I can't say it looks particularly attractive, but I guess if the heels are very attractive, it kind of like offsets the unattractiveness of this sticker there. So, but the good thing about it is that the outside part is really thin, so it really adheres to your skin. And also, it's quite a big area, so even if you have heels that don't fit so well, so they keep like this and it keeps rubbing, right? Then this would cover a sufficient amount of space. So in that way, I think it's pretty good. And it says that it has lavender oil. So I would give this a 7.5 out of 10. Now I know I haven't actually tested it because I don't actually have a blister now, but I have tried other blister plasters before, and based on the feel and based on trying it on my foot and how it looks and all that, I would safely say that this is quite effective. Another thing to take note of is its price. It's $5.95 for 4 pieces, and every time you use it, you need probably 2 sides, right? And I think that is quite expensive. So maybe invest in a pair of heels that don't hurt. That might save you a bit of money. So yeah. So this now is the Gel Height Enhancer. Now this whole thing goes into the heel of the shoe, and it has like layers, like an onion, like Lego for shoes. So if you want like an added, like just a little bit more height for like when you're not wearing heels, when you're wearing like sneakers or boots, this is great. And also, guess what guys? You can use this also. Okay, so I have here with me a pair of sneakers. So now I'm gonna try it on and see if it actually works. Okay, the height enhancers are now on my shoes, and they kind of feel like, you know when your feet get wet, your shoes get wet, it's like squishy at the back. And if you have a look, oh no. My heels are very ugly. My feet are very ugly. Oh my god. Okay, never mind, I have to show you. Okay, see? My heel is almost out of the shoe. So I will have to take out 2 layers. So now it's better and it gives height. So this is what it looks like inside the shoe. As you can tell, see this here? This is the height, but here there's absolutely no support. Like, there's no support at all. So all the pressure is on this, this, and that. Okay, so these things are not very ergonomic. Like, what they do is like, okay, you want height, we'll give you height, but it doesn't take into account the rest of your foot. So it's not super comfortable. And I guess, but if you really want the height, then it works, it does the job. But I don't know if this is good for you in the long run. I'll give it maybe a 6 out of 10. Now the next section, we're going to try this professional callus remover tool. Because you see, Snow and Tried and Tested thought it would be a great idea for me to like scratch the dead skin off my feet and then show all of you. So I apologize in advance for my really, it's gonna be a bit gross. Anyway, so I've seen the videos, and most of the videos, right, they don't show the face. There's a reason for that, because it's kind of gross. So now you have a face to put to the feet. Anyway, I've been soaking my feet for about 1.5 minutes now in preparation to scratch off all the dead skin. Okay, let's go. There's a reason why my feet are so ugly, okay? Because I used to do taekwondo and all that, and we used to spend a lot of time on concrete floor, like kicking and running around and all that stuff. So the calluses kind of stayed, and I never really got rid of them because, you know, who sees your feet, right? So anyway, this is the tool, right? You're supposed to scratch it at a 90-degree angle. That's gonna be pretty and glamorous. Okay, let's go. Okay, see? A lot of dead skin right there. I cannot believe I'm gonna do this. I cannot! Okay, so it really... Oh no. That was very bad planning. It just dropped me into the... Yeah! Okay, so this is really quite gross, but you know, we all have dead skin on our feet, right? And you kind of want to get rid of it, right? And I think that I would be enjoying this process a lot more if it wasn't on internet TV. So note to self, next time do not do this on internet TV. Because now all I'm thinking is, oh no, everyone's going to see how gross my feet are. But actually, I'm actually really quite excited about the fact that all this dead skin is coming off because it's been there for a long time. It's kind of working, it's a little bit smoother, but it's a lot to take off, you know? Maybe if you want to concentrate on like areas by your toes and by your, like on the sides of your finger, I think it might be a good idea. So I would give this 7.5 out of 10. Quite cheap, very easy to use, quite easy to maintain, so in that way, 7.5 out of 10. Okay, we're back with something less disgusting this time. This is the Sally Hansen airbrush legs, and this is water resistant. So I'm gonna check if this one actually works and see, you see my legs? My legs are really quite in terrible condition. So, the instructions say, hold can 6 inches from skin, spray directly into hand and apply evenly all over legs. I look like a pumpkin! And you leave that to dry, about 60 seconds they say. Okay, so actually if you have a look again, right, after it sets in, the colour actually doesn't look so orange and it actually gives it a very nice and healthy glow, which is quite cool. It just looks like you've been in the sun. Let's see if this is transfer resistant. So I'm gonna... Okay, so some of it does come off, like it may not be super obvious on camera, but it's definitely visible to the naked eye. So, but I did rub a little bit hard, so it's not like it's just gonna come off everywhere, but just something to be aware of if you're using it. So now we're gonna check if it's water resistant. Okay, well the colour kind of stays. It's not waterproof. So I wouldn't recommend using this if you were wearing like white, where it'll be very obvious if it's smudged onto your clothes. But other than that, I think it's really quite good because it does give coverage and it does make my leg look very healthy. So I would give this an 8 out of 10. Okay, we've come to the end of what may have been the most unglamorous episode of Tried and Tested ever! Well done! You made it! So anyway, thank you for joining us. I'm sorry you had to see the horrible dead skin. So anyway, if you want to find out more about products, right, like how much they cost, where you can get it, you can go to our Facebook page. All the information is there. If you have any comments or anything, you can leave them in the comment box below. And you've learned a lesson this episode. I think you should take care of your feet because you never know when someone's going to ask you to put it on internet TV. Anyway, thank you for joining us. Mwah!